Welcome everybody back to the Weekly Source. Super excited to have you today and our special guest here, Dani Engelking, Director of Platform Partner Architect over at Infoarmor. For the uninitiated or those who haven't heard, Infoarmor, industry leader in solutions for employee identity theft protection. So something that's very top of mind, especially during a crisis now. So Dani, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
Awesome. Well, give our audience just a bit of a sense about yourself, quick intro, and then how you got into the industry. I'm always curious.
Yeah, so I'm a native to Arizona. I've lived in AZ my whole life. I was in the banking industry for 15 plus years prior to joining Infoarmor and getting into the benefits industry in various roles like customer service, sales, operations. And then a little over 5 years ago, actually I had my 5-year anniversary yesterday with Infoarmor. I was approached by a close friend regarding the opportunity to work here. At the time, the sales team, they were implementing the majority of their cases. So they really needed someone to come in, one, start doing the implementations, and two, really build out that team, which I managed for the first 4 years at Infoarmor. I now currently manage all of our enrollment technology solutions like PlanSource and our platform partnerships.
Very cool. So I can imagine during a growing period helping with implementation, that is a natural friction. So you've got some good stories there on growth. But I think pivoting with that and even just the idea of getting scalable, especially today's day and age, thinking of how remote folks are. I mean, can you shed some light on why you feel like technology, specifically as it relates to benefits, is so important?
Yeah. So I've always believed that technology plays one of the most important roles in the benefits industry, especially for Infoarmor. Over the past 13 years, we've gained connectivity with over 180 plus different types of platforms, HRIS, ERP systems, and there's a few reasons why we did that. One, although we are becoming a more important benefit and an essential benefit to offer, we knew we needed to be an easy benefit to implement, administer, and enroll in. Benefit technology helps enable us to do that. Second is security. We really needed to make sure that our clients and brokers had a solution to pass their PII of their employees to us in a secure fashion. And lastly, it's sometimes one of the only way that we can educate employees about this valuable benefit that their employees are giving them access to is through these technology partners. So if not now more than ever with COVID, especially face-to-face enrollments and open enrollment fairs, who knows if those will take place or not. So technology plays a huge role, and we've always found it important. And that's allowed us, when we really started building out the implementation process and connecting with these different platforms, we knew we had to be nimble, because there is over 1,000 different types of platforms and technology solutions out there.
That's a great point. It's funny, in the conversations now, you've got kind of your pitch or how you see the benefits of a benefits technology, but to your point, the communicating to the employees, it's almost like that's where it starts. Is we put this plan together, but how the heck are we going to get it out to folks? And even just starting with a text messaging or email to talk about technology tends to be the gateway into a bigger discussion. So that's definitely interesting. Pivoting a bit personally, you and I, but before we started recording, you said there's notes being passed underneath and we're all navigating work from home life. So just, I guess, how are you adapting to it? Have you found anything particularly to help you from a productivity standpoint?
Yeah, so I mean, 3 different things, right? Where I'm playing teacher now with my 2 boys at home, obviously trying to get along with my husband. Now that I'm not traveling as much, we are together all of the time. And then as an employee, yeah, exactly. I feel like when life throws you a curveball, you got to take a swing at it. And I'm just doing that to the best of my abilities every day. And sometimes I hit it out of the park as an employee or a mom or a wife. And I pretty much don't hit it out of the park in all 3 categories in one day ever. But I try to give myself some grace and really just sticking to a schedule and waking up every morning, working out. That's just my routine, working out, showering, making sure I'm at my desk at 8 a.m. and just keeping that schedule has really helped me stay productive. And then also giving myself some grace. If for some reason my kids are not having that great of a day and they're not focusing as much, I may have to pivot and go work with them for a little bit and then log in at 8 o'clock when they're in bed. So I think all of us just have to do the best we can.
No, that's a good message. And I think, yeah, to your point, you're home, you still should be able to take some time for wellness, even if it means you can't go anywhere. It's literally just a step back and kind of collect yourself, maybe log in later or kind of handle it how you need to. That's a really good message. I think, pivoting just in conversation, it sounds like Infoarmor's got some really cool things you all are doing from a business standpoint, helping first responders and really just responding to everything that's happening with COVID today. So I wanted you to touch on that.
These are unprecedented times, and seeing how quickly not only Infoarmor, but Allstate Corporation as a whole has come together and mobilized to build some sort of COVID-19 here to help program. It's probably one of the proudest moments I've had working at Infoarmor and now under an Allstate company. We truly are committed to helping people where we can, and we're in a unique position to be able to do that. And so a few details about the way we've been able to respond during this really come down to two things. One is our commitment to providing excellent service in the safest, most secure ways remains intact. We had a contingency plan in place for how we would operate during national emergencies, and we've experienced zero downtime while continuing to exceed in our SLAs. And second, we really took steps quickly to supply our clients and our brokers with information they might need by creating this robust COVID-19 toolkit, which you can find on our website, our Infoarmor website. We also launched initiatives to what you were mentioning that help support some of the most impacted groups or employer groups like the medical industry or essential businesses that are experiencing hardships. If you have clients that are a part of these hardships and are being impacted by the pandemic, you can, one, reach out to your Infoarmor representative if you know who that is. If you're new to Infoarmor or you don't know who that is, you can certainly send an email to sales@informor.com, and we'll be able to share with you, those unique ways that we're able to help employer groups and employees right now stay safe and protected.
That's awesome. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like during crisis and times, an issue like this is even more important, right? Like people kind of take advantage of folks that are either out of work or susceptible to being, their identity being stolen, things like that. So we know how important it is, and it's cool what you guys are doing. You mentioned Allstate. We announced last week they're part of our Boost program, and you being part of that family, there is almost the ecosystem of becoming a Boost partner and tighter integrations. So I know we're excited to be working closer with you guys. I know there's more news coming shortly on exactly what that relationship looks like. But you mentioned we're already integrated. We're working together. Fun fact, my father is in sales in New York City with Infoarmor, so I definitely talked to him quite a bit. We'll give him a little shout out. But Dani, yeah, thanks so much for coming on, and really excited to be working more with you guys.
Us too. We're really excited to become a Boost partner and just continue to work closer and help as many people as we can.
Awesome. Well, Dani, thank you so much for stopping by the source. Folks join in. We'll link to the toolkit that Dani mentioned, as well as some Infoarmor materials around COVID. But thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks, Neil. Thanks for having me, everyone.